We are all aging from birth. Baby boomers are living longer, healthier lives. Yet, like previous generations, we shrink in fear of our own aging and the thought of being cared for by others.
Dependency and loss of control are the biggest fears that we have. Many have observed their parents experiencing a lack of choice, dignity, and privacy in care settings. 50% of those over the age of 65 at some point will need assistance. And for many, the nursing home is the only available choice right now. But the present does not have to be our future if baby boomers take action now. Seeing what their parents have experienced is a powerful catalyst for change because we know we are next.
Imogene Higby has always been an advocate for social change.
What does that mean, taking it under advisement? Do you have a regular staff person concerned with...
Today, she has more reason than ever to transform an entire system. An independent 89-year-old, Imy lives alone in her own home in Providence, Rhode Island, not far from her daughters Margaret and Jennifer. 4 years ago, Imy was in trouble. She became ill and had to move to a nursing home and assisted living. Her experiences inspired her to fight not only for improving conditions there, but for transforming how we grow old in America.
I went in as a person. I expected to become a patient, but I didn't expect to lose myself, which happened to me. And I realized that the system I was in was dysfunctional and needed fixing.
Imy's experience also gave her baby boomer daughters a glimpse of what awaits them.
The experience was very intense on every level, and even though she was safe and sound, physically, it didn't seem to be the best place to heal, to grow, to evolve, to move forward, and to contribute.
Well, truthfully, her experience made me want to do everything in my power to avoid being confined in a setting like that, although it is a very good one. I'm organizing neighbors, family, and friends so that I'll be able to stay in my own home, a naturally occurring retirement community, if you will. That said, I do believe that there will always be a need for places like where my mother was, and as a social worker and an advocate, I will continue to work to make those places more home-like.
These women are part of a new movement to educate and motivate elders and aging boomers to change the system, and change is already happening.
We're leaving the institution behind and replacing it with home. And in these homes, small groups of people get up when they want, eat what they want, make their own house rules, and most of all, we observe the protocols that we all know and understand about how to live with each other and observe each other's homes.
The Pioneer Network, an umbrella organization for this movement, has championed alternative ways for people to live and work in nursing homes. Now they are expanding the focus to other senior care settings and are taking on the whole culture of aging in America.
There are 4,000 more nursing homes than McDonald's in our country, not to mention thousands of assisted living centers. So change will take time. But I found a lot to feel hopeful about. I found places that look and feel like home. I interviewed dozens of workers who were excited to come to work every day. And best of all, I found that a lot of these places were solving costly problems and were affordable to everyone. This movement is grounded in values of honoring individuals and creating strong communities. If you can bring those values and that vision to all settings, wherever elders live, that will be a very exciting future for all of us, for our loved ones, and for ourselves as we grow old.
I just hear it, I feel that the change is coming, and it does. It makes me very happy.
Since its inception in 1997, the Pioneer Network has grown in strength, knowledge, and number. They are showing that change can happen. No matter where we choose to live our older years, the fullness of life is possible. The Pioneer Network is working to replace the traditional nursing home with settings that are really home, in both environments and relationships. They are also promoting new alternatives for continuing to live at home and in the community where generations can thrive together. Finally, they are connecting with consumers and advocating for better public policy so that these choices will be available and sustained.
Well, the Pioneer Network thinks we all need to learn more and take an active role in how we age together. There's been a great focus on providers, whether it's nursing homes or home health providers or physicians, and that education's got to continue. But it's really the consumer, that now that new ways are starting to become known, the consumers have got to demand it. They've got to be a partner in helping shape this new future.
I've realized that old people, if they are informed and want to change things, have a lot of power. I found that in my old age that my activism has been effective because I'm old and informed. And I think that that's what's happening. I hope people realize that when they get old, they can speak up, share their experiences, and make things better for their children, who happen to be our baby boomer generation.
As boomers, we can dispel the notion that age is just a time of loss. Age is a time of self-actualization and growth and hope. And that's what the Pioneer Network stands for.
Imagine your old age. Won't you want choices in where and how you live? Won't you want to be a part of a community of people who care about each other? We need to act so that all our elders will enjoy a good life. The revolution is about creating old age in a new age. Join the Pioneer Network in this revolution. For more information about the Pioneer Network and what you can do to get involved, contact them today.